Good morning and welcome back to another Soulful Sunday. And I can assure you that today is going to be very, very soulful. I am excited about the revelation that I received last night, and I am waiting for Kalia to join, and then I can get into the conversation. There she is. Everyone. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, oh, I love your, is it called a turban?
Yes,
It's cute.
Amazon.
And with your glasses, I like the pair.
Thank you. I was looking on Small Business Saturday to see if any of the people who be in the comments sell these, but so I'll be buying more of them.
Oh, yeah. Those are really, really cute. So if y'all in here, y'all know somebody that sells them, drop them down in the comments.
Yes.
Okay, we're just gonna get right into it. Good morning, everyone. And they said very demure.
Thank you.
um, so I had a revelation. So we weren't here last week. Kalia was sick. Thank God she's feeling better. Her voice
Yeah,
is back.
crazy. I had completely lost my voice.
But they said they can't hear you.
Uh-oh. Ma, turn your volume up. That's
Oh,
my
it's your
mom.
mom.
Yes. Ma, turn your volume up and see, or go out and then come back in.
Okay.
Unless can nobody else hear us?
No, they can because they were saying glad you're
Oh,
like, no, they
okay.
hear us.
Yeah, now go out and come back in. That might be what happened.
Okay, so I am going to talk about what we did. We did uh, a couple of weeks ago was an amazing conversation, and it was a lot about me really being hard on myself, really beating myself up, and giving y'all a little glimpse of what depression looks like. Because that's how I felt even watching the clips. Because actually, Kalia was doing most of the talking. I'm like, dang, this whole student is now the teacher. But that is great because that means the seeds that I have planted, the stuff that I have put out there, comes back to me, right? And
Mhm.
so I'm very thankful for you, Kalia. I'm thankful for you to be here during my time of need.
Listen, don't you make me cry.
So I'm like, I'm going to get myself up out of this, right? And
Mhm.
I had an event that was postponed. I was supposed to be in Jacksonville this weekend, and I had sent it to my sorority sister Denise, like last minute. I'm like, hey, can you push this out to the sorority? And her response to me was like, keep making moves. And when I sent it to her, it wasn't like I wasn't sending it to her like in the best place. I'm like, look, I'm coming. I need this thing to work. Can you handle it? And she saw like, oh, this is so great. Keep making moves. Knowing Denise, a little bit of her background, she is a professional trainer for chess. Like she teaches children and adults how to play the game of chess. So for her to say the words "keep making moves," it just hit
Mhm.
like I hear it, but I think it's a little bit deeper meaning to making moves in the
For
game of
her.
chess for her.
Yes. Mhm.
So I was like, "Can you come over ASAP whenever, like soon, so I can learn how to play chess?"
Mm.
It's very complicated. It's a lot of pieces,
I
and
know. Remember when she was teaching us at the retreat? I was like, let me just take some pictures because I'm lost.
I recorded a 35-minute video so I can remember. Because I'm like, girl,
Oh my
we
god.
drinking wine. It's nighttime. I'm not gonna remember none of this. But I did know that you have to keep making moves. And the
Mhm.
moment that you stop making moves, you're no longer in the game.
Yeah. Ooh.
And also, I learned how your moves can get you in the wrong. Like, I'm trying to say that the way that you move, you can get in your own way.
That's why everybody be saying
Woo.
that like it's chess, not checkers.
I'm not gonna start crying this early because we only 2 minutes in.
2 minutes, and both of us teary already.
But yesterday, I realized that I have been in my own way, even in the moves that I'm making.
Hmm.
And it just choked me up because I said yesterday morning, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna, I'm feeling gratitude. I went to bed singing, I just wanna praise you forever. Like giving all these praise and glory and honor to God. And I said, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at all the things that I am grateful for that happened this
Mm.
year. And I am going to post like the 12 things, the one thing that has happened each single month, the moves that I made each month. Baby, when I went to my photo album, I was in a chokehold in January.
January.
So many things transpired in January that I could only do a quarter report for y'all. And I still missed a good 30% of what I posted. But the biggest thing that hit me in my gut, that had me in tears, that I didn't even realize I dropped a whole book.
A whole book with a
And
new
I'm
character.
with a new, thank you, and a new character. And I'm like, God, what the heck? Have I done so much? I'm not going to say the word complaining, but focusing on what's not working,
Yeah.
that I have not even paused to look at what has worked. And I then I started to think of things that you and other people would say to me like, April, you don't even sit inside of what has already transpired. Like you don't even acknowledge or celebrate what you've done,
Even in the moment. Not
even in the
even
moment.
not even like a few months later. Even in the moment, you're like, what's next? What's next? What's next? What can I do to make it bigger, better? Which is not a bad trait, but you don't allow yourself to just be like, oh, I did that.
So I'm
And
about to be real, real transparent. And I'm about to cry. I didn't feel any mascara or any eyeliner, and that it was a reason. Um, this year, one of my goals and what I wanted to do was to secure a literary agent for my memoir. And we're in December, and I have not hit that goal yet. And God revealed to me, baby, I gave you a whole book, and what have you done with it?
oh, when you put it like that, why would I give you more when you haven't even done nothing with what I gave you before? Wow.
I did not even remember, y'all, that I dropped this book this year. That is so how caught up I have been in the what's next. This isn't working. I need to figure out what's going to work. That I have not sat and celebrated and appreciated what has already been done.
That's crazy. Because I
And
can't even believe that that was this year.
you would think that this was at least a year or so ago, right?
I don't remember us talking about it. I don't remember us promoting it, and that's definitely not like you.
And we promoted it. I have like we had a book signing. I had Olivia Genesis. Remember, she did all the Spanish
Oh
speaking.
yeah, that was this year. Okay, I do remember that. I was trying to remember the rollout.
We rolled it out, but life started happening so fast and things started to
Yeah,
go down, down, down that we just said like this. Okay, what's next?
yeah.
That's literally what happened. It's not that we didn't market the book. We
Hmm.
launched the book, we had a rollout, but then Trump came with his foolery, the Target DEI with
Oh
all these
yeah.
distractions. We're not buying from your website anymore. I mean, we're not buying from the retailers anymore. You got to have this stuff, in stock. I had to go out and find a plan. How am I gonna have the money to bring all the products in? Okay, now I brought all the products. Like we were in this like go, go, go.
Yes, you are right. Dang, Trump became president this year too. It feel like you've been president for like 3 years. Jesus, that it has been go go go.
But as we said, I don't know if we said it on this call, but you and I we talked about it on our team call. It's been a go 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 year, but we feel like we ain't went absolutely
Nowhere.
nowhere.
Yep.
Absolutely nowhere. We say that this feels like the year that never happened. And
Yep.
Kalia loves the quote that I used to say about Denzel Washington that says that you can uh you can run in place, but I'm trying to get the context behind it. Progress.
Yeah. Progress. Like you can
Yeah.
just because you move in doesn't mean you're going anywhere because you can run in place.
Because you can run in place. It feels like a running in place kind of year.
Yep. It
And I
does.
know there's different levels to it, stuff that's out of our control. This whole presidency has been out of our control. The things that have transpired from it have been out of our control. But at the end of the day, this is a real book
A real book, something in your hand that you created from your brain.
that I really have that says believe in themselves in order to succeed. Like,
And you're not even listening to yourself.
and regardless of what's going on and what I have not accomplished, I did accomplish this.
Yeah.
And I'm not focused on this.
Yeah.
Why?
For somebody who's always like, I need you to go back and do like you tell us to do. Go back and look at your gratitude journal. I know you've already started that, going through your photo album. And just be and remind yourself of all the things because like you said, we can't even remember all the stuff that happened this year. Like I keep on saying about the retreat. Oh, last year. We did two this year. We did two retreats this year. That's 28 women that you got together to help them change their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not like the retreat is not a easy thing to plan. It's not an
No.
easy thing to do. It's heavy on us to create, to execute all of those things. And in the same vein, you running this business, you because I also have employees, you stressing about how you can how we got to get paid. These things got to make money so that these people can get paid, so that college tuition can get paid. So again, this is all me talking too. like, and that stress makes you be like, okay, what's next? What can I do now? But then the thing that I admire about you is like nothing that you do is like a money grab. So it's like you could just be like, well, I don't know what people do to like do a money grab and
Oh, you know what they do. We've been seeing a lot of them. The apology letters,
oh yeah, all that crazy
scripted
stuff.
stuff. They've been doing a whole
Yes.
yeah.
But you're like, I want to create this thing, but I also want it to have an impact. And that's why what you're creating is going to last so long. And that's why we have to remember that slow motion is still motion.
Right. There's remind me to pause and come back to this Diddy Puffy thing with that.
Okay.
Just about and Beyonce I'm going to talk about. Something
Okay.
that you said, because one thing that is very true and that I have to remind myself, and I've been reminding myself this week, what I have built is a long-standing legacy brand.
Absolutely.
Regardless of what the numbers may look like today, I have built something that has legs
Yep.
that can grow every which way. I
Yep.
believe that and I know that. Um, I'm just gonna jump to it. Oh well, since they talking about dreaming, one more shout out. Okay, so y'all, again, forgot that I had dropped this whole book. I am stressing over me trying to secure another book, and God reminded me, if you don't pull that book out and start telling people about this book that you have and start remarketing this book. So y'all saw the video that went out this morning. It was supposed to go out last night, but then I was like, let me put my procrastination video because that was a real life moment where I was sitting in my procrastination with my YouTube channel. So I flipped gears and I posted that. But I said I'm not gonna delay. I'm gonna figure out what I need to do. I know Janae is on here, so Janae, give me some more graphics, some thoughts and stuff that I can start posting. But guys, I already gave you a book. Let me see what you're gonna do with that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what you're gonna do with that. And also, I have a whole product line in my garage that I have not even posted on
Anywhere.
on the website yet. And God told me today, like, okay, you when you launched Afro Unicorn, you went back to the story of the talents, the man who gave all the people the talents, the 5, the 3, the 2, the 1. If you gonna sit there and hold on to this stuff and not do nothing with it, you know I'm gonna take it from you and I'm gonna give it to somebody else. You already know that's how this story works.
Oh, I just thought about something, but I'm gonna have to take that offline.
Okay. Oh, I already see you. We got it.
Yep. Okay.
Also in the same month, we dropped the curl refresher. I didn't realize that this came out this year.
A whole new product. And your
Uh,
top selling hair care line.
yes, totally. And it's not that we haven't been marketing it because we are, but
Yeah.
just the fact that I didn't even realize that this product dropped this year.
There's this thing that I've been seeing that's like you can't be happy with life because you're always moving the goalposts.
Okay, so let me tell you where it stems from.
Okay.
For me, everything is cultural reference, music, television, film. Love and Basketball. Does anybody remember Love and Basketball? Put your hearts up. Let me know if y'all remember Love and Basketball. There was a moment in Love and Basketball where the girl, I can't think of her character's name, um, but she was like in her groove. She was at a game and she shot a 3-pointer. And
Oh.
she was like admiring how she shot the ball and how her hand was, and they literally went past her and they ended up scoring against her because she was so stuck in the moment. So I've said, I saw Love and Basketball when I was like 20 years old. I will never get stuck in I will never get stuck in the 3-shot moment. Like you're not gonna ever catch me just holding on.
Okay,
And huh?
but
Mm-hmm.
using that same reference again, I suck at sports references, so y'all don't laugh at me. In that same reference though, maybe you don't celebrate in the moment, but it's okay to go for drinks after the game, right?
Yes, I be taking context to the extreme.
Yes.
I do. I was just telling
Yes.
somebody recently, don't judge me, but when Jay-Z said, love Jay with your mind and not your heart, I literally married my spouse based off of my mind. Because I'm like, I've been using my heart. It wasn't working. I'm 11 with my mind. And that don't work
That ain't
either.
work either. No
So
judgment. But
me with the social cultural references, I take them extreme. I need to stop that.
yes. Because you do need to still celebrate yourself. Like, I don't, I mean, it's clear, but I don't think you realize like all the things you've done. Like you do, because you're like, yeah, Afro Unicorn, blah, blah, blah. But not blah, blah, blah. But you know what I'm saying? But think about the things you've done with April Showers. You have built 2 successful brands. You cannot get caught up on the one thing that you thought was going to happen that did not happen yet.
Yeah, yeah. But even with that, I don't like I don't celebrate enough. I
At
don't sit
all.
enough. I'm not really a boastful person. Again, y'all, I got 2 products that we just talking about January. I'm nervous. I couldn't even. I was like, it's too much for me to go through the rest of this. I couldn't go through April, May. I'm like, because I don't want to get
I want
established.
you to do it anyway, though.
I am because
You
I'm
got,
like,
okay, I was going to say, you got
I'm
to
gonna
see it
do the second
through.
quarter, and then I'm gonna do the third quarter. But these 2 products came out in January, y'all. In January, and we don't even realize that it was this year.
It was this year because we always moving.
We are always moving. Okay, so going back to my reference with Diddy, 50, Beyonce. Um, I recently saw a podcast interview where the interviewer was like, Diddy said that he did that documentary because 50 said he did the documentary because Diddy said he was trying to take him shopping and he didn't like that. He was like, that is a bunch of bull. And then he went back to 1999 and he started to talk about, which I don't remember all the details, but 50 had like he had dropped a song. He was getting ready to be signed with a label, or he was signed with a label. Somehow, some way, Diddy was involved in the flipping of all of that. Soon after, 50 gets shot, and he has to struggle. You know, he got shot 5 times.
Yeah, I remember.
And he has to struggle back to climb up. Like, so from 1999 to 2003, like, there was this point where they also say he was blackballed. So they were saying, like, 50 don't forget nothing. So that's what it's really about. But it made me think, like, I remember watching Get Rich or Die Trying and how he was in his low depression state.
Oh, when he was at when he had went to like the other house.
When he had got shot.
Yep.
And his girlfriend was like, what you doing? Like, you can't just sit in the what's not working.
Mm-hmm.
You have to focus on what is working. And the fact that you're still here and you're still alive, and although you may not be in the best place and position that you want to be in, you're
Mm-hmm.
to work with what you have. So there's a couple of references that I got with that was that 3 years is a long time. 3 to 4 years is a long time not to be really moving and making money and doing stuff. But
Yeah.
in retrospect, where 50 is right now compared to 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 50, it don't even matter.
It don't even matter. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Thinking about Beyonce and how her career started when she was 8, 9 years old.
Compared to her at 49 years old.
Right. And the fact that they were going to rehearsals, signing up for labels. And I talked to my manager who worked with Destiny's Child in the early years, and she was saying even when they were the first Destiny's Child that had the label, it took them like 3 to 5 years for the label to even understand who they were.
Mm.
But in retrospect, the 2025 Beyonce looking at the 1995 Beyonce.
Yeah. That's like, it's just like when people say it take what 5, 10 years to be an overnight success. People don't see all the other stuff. They just be like, where did this person come from? Where did you come from? How did you all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? How did you all of a sudden become this thing? Like people don't see that. People don't see the work that you're putting in. And I think that's the difference is that nowadays we are living out a lot of our stuff online and in front of an audience. And then so it does feel like I got these people counting on me. I got these people watching me, and it feels like a little bit more pressure.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, than if you was just going through it alone. But I would like to also offer that I don't think that some of us would work so hard if we didn't feel like we had something to prove.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a superficial reason to like get up off your butt. Think about when you be like, you know what? I gotta go create something because I gotta post something to show y'all that I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
If you did not have that amount of accountability, would half of us do it?
Yeah.
No.
Um,
You would, I would, but half of us wouldn't.
Maya Bell said the compound effect, and I kind of think that's what Leonka talked about how she said for you, April, it feels like when you're dieting
Mhm.
but you're also going to the gym and you're working out. So you're dieting, you think you should be losing weight, but you're working out, so you're gaining muscle mass. So when you
Mhm.
step on the scale, it ain't moving.
Yep.
But after a while, after some time, all those factors are going to compound together, and then you're going to walk in front of the mirror one day or put on some pants one day, and then you're going to visually see the difference. But it doesn't, you cannot see the difference in the moment.
Right.
The scale's not is not moving in the moment.
You can't see the difference in the moment because you already looking at the next door too. So yeah.
Yeah. One of the things that also got me choked up when I was looking through my photos, I just screenshotted that. So I'm not even going to deal with this morning. It's too much for me to handle. But I didn't realize I did, but I didn't. I thought I was lying to myself. When I did my board, my
Vision board.
my vision board for the year, I went out online and I pulled photos and images of things that I wanted to happen, right?
Okay.
I thought, because I'm like, ain't no way that happened that way. I'm about to take y'all we're going on a field trip. I said, ain't no way that happened like that. Because, oh, I'm going to take it back. I went to go get it. It's on my bathroom wall to remind me, although I don't be looking at it like I should. Anyways, so these images were ordered the first or second week of January. The one that really stood out to me was this one. TV shows. 2.5 weeks later, someone reached out to me and said, April, have you ever thought about doing a show?
That was this year too?
Have you ever thought about doing a show? That was the day after Trump said his foolishness and Target pulled out. That was that Saturday that somebody reached out. 2 weeks after, I had ordered this picture, because I ordered them through Shutterfly, this one that said TV shows. We're not going to talk about the fact that Cape Town is here, like stuff that I didn't even think about, right? The women's
Mm-hmm.
retreat, that wasn't until January. Like, it's crazy. But that one stood out to me because I'm like, whoa. Like, when people say it, and I do believe it, I'm a huge manifester.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I kind of lost my mojo as this year kept going.
You think you lost it, or you think you lost, or you think you still just didn't realize it?
No,
Because
I think I let all the distractions of all the bad, like, we talk about The Secret, we talk about The Game of Life, and they talk about whatever you put your focus on, you will get
yeah,
more. So
yeah,
I'm focused on all the things that are going wrong.
yeah. Okay.
I got caught up in focusing. So my me wanting to come on today was to tell you guys you cannot get stuck in focusing on what's going wrong, because if you do, you will get more wrong stuff to come.
Yep.
It,
And you
it
know what? That's all. That's something as simple as when people be like, oh, "It's always something." It's something as simple as that can allow things to creep into your mind. I said this last time. I literally, when I start going down on a tangent or whatever, I'd be like, stop. Like, and I'm talking to myself, stop. Like, and say it out loud to disrupt those thoughts. Think about anything else, kittens, puppies, polar bears, whatever you like. But you cannot be like, oh, it's always something. You have to look at when bad things happen as an anomaly. You cannot be like, oh yeah, this is just how my life go. Oh, this would happen to me. No, it wouldn't.
mhm.
No, it wouldn't. So, but if you be like, this would happen to me, the universe is like, oh, okay, let's switch it. So simple, simple, simple stuff like that.
Yeah. So that is my message for me, for you, just to change your thoughts, change your focus, your mind on what is working.
Yes. Also, hold on, I just want to go back to when you focus on things. I was so stressed about something over Thanksgiving break that I've been sick for 2 weeks. I had never even lost my voice before. Never lost my voice before in my life. And I'm talking still like right before we got on here, I was blowing my nose and putting saline up my nose so I wouldn't sound stuffed up. But I've made myself physically sick because of something that I could not let go of in my head. Like physically sick.
Yeah, in the game of life, she says it's never. She says often, never what's wrong with you is who's wrong with you.
Hmm.
So what's happening? What are you holding on to that's causing your ailment? That's causing you to be sick? And that's why I put here depression,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
that is what leads to depression, and
Yeah.
it will physically make you sick. You'll start losing your hair, you'll start breaking out, like all of you'll get sick, your levels, your blood pressure will get high, like all these things because of what you're sitting in.
Yep. Yep.
So it was an awakening for me, and I hate that it's December, whatever it is, that I'm getting it the last minute, but I'm happy that I'm getting them.
Or
Huh?
is it the last minute, or did you get it right in time so you can have a better new year?
I think you said that too when I messaged you too.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I have not been looking forward to 2026. I think I told you that or y'all
Yep.
that. Like, and that's been bothering me.
Hmm.
I always have like this is gonna be the year of this is gonna be the year of that. And I'm literally like, baby, just whatever. Whatever. Like, I don't know what I'm looking forward to. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even want to think about it. Like, those are the things that I was saying and I was sitting in.
I truly believe this had to happen so that you could appreciate what's about to happen more.
Hmm.
Like timestamp this.
Yeah,
So when something happened in 2026, when you can go back and be like, you know what? Yeah, I had to have this year so that I never have a year like this again.
right. Yeah. And you you have to remind yourself that the sun does shine again. Like
Yep.
Candy said, it cannot rain forever.
It cannot.
And I'm like, the amount of rain that I feel like I've experienced, we gonna be like, we're gonna have swimsuits to get through the grass because we're gonna be drowning in grass because it's gonna be so sky high.
But that's good though, because grass is life.
That's what I'm saying. Like the rain,
Yeah.
the harvest is gonna be overflowing.
Hmm.
But yeah, it did something to me, and it's great. And that's why I tell you guys to write down what you're grateful for. It's very important to realize the things that have already transpired in your life so you can be thankful for it.
Yep.
Um, won't have moments like I did where I totally forgot that I dropped a whole book and the curl detangler. Because I'm thinking about, okay, the next product that's supposed to drop from Magical Tresses line, which we have a foam wrap that's supposed to be coming out in January. So figuring that out, and then also understanding what retailers wanted to do and what they weren't going to do with the line, and it was just a lot of pressure that I got
Yeah.
caught up on the pressure of it all, that I didn't put the emphasis and the focus on what is in my control.
What is in your control?
What is in my control? What can I do with what I have right now? And am I doing everything that I can do to the max and best level? This goes back to my all gas, no brakes with
Hmm.
what I already have. Or am I fueling the bucket of the things that I cannot control and putting my focus over there too much that I have totally forgot the bucket of the things that I can control?
Yes.
So go ahead and hit the offering button.
Right? We gonna pass the collection plate around.
Go ahead and pass the collection plate around. For real, because that is a word that will preach. That is, I know this though. Like I literally, those that are on this call, I saw Cicely was on this call. I talked about when I launched Afro Unicorn that day with the table, I said the whole story about the man with the talents. You have to use what you have, and you
Yep.
have to maximize the things that you have. Because
Yep.
if you don't maximize it, if you just hold on to it, God come take it and give it to somebody else.
And give it to somebody else.
It's biblical. It's truth. It's facts. If you don't work the thing, the gift, the talent, the ability, the product, the service, whatever God has given to you, if you do not use it to the fullest, to the max, for sure, it will be taken from you.
And you can't be mad at nobody but yourself.
Yep.
Because you have everything you need. You have everything you need to create, to execute. You can make it better, you can make it perfect later, but you have everything you need to start right now.
Okay.
We're going on another tour.
We're going to another.
Uh-oh. Like, what happened?
So when I went to TED, that's a whole nother thing.
Uh-huh.
So I went to TED and they had us do postcards to ourselves.
Mhm.
Um, April, you have everything you need inside of you. It will all work out. And I said, remember the gentleman who said your unicorn is his son's favorite. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't quit. All gas, no brakes. Even when I was at TED, and it was such a moment for me. It happened twice when I was there. Two people who don't look like me, one being a white male. I was having lunch with a gentleman, and I was telling him about my brand and the things that I was doing. And when he left, he came back with a friend. He was like, "My friend loves Afro Unicorn." And then the friend went on to tell me they lived in, I think, Utah.
Utah. Wow.
Yeah, and went on to tell me that his son's favorite toy is the Afro Unicorn and that they
Yeah.
can't go anywhere without the Afro Unicorn. And that moment, I said, April, you have a brand. It wasn't like just that was my aha moment. I've had multiple moments like that, but it was a reminder to what you said earlier. What I have built is a brand. And at the end of the day, brands have highs, they have lows,
Yep.
but as long as they keep making moves, they're still standing. We wasn't rocking with strawberry shortcake for all 35, 50 years.
Or what's that other one that used to be sold at Kmart? And then, oh my God, I was just talking to Brandon about it. It's like a sportswear. Don't worry about it. But yeah, it was brands that like New Balance and oh my God, I
Even
can't.
even Reebok. Shaq has
People
a
was not,
whole
yeah.
Shaq has a whole Netflix thing about him partnering with Reebok. But
And, yep, and Angel Reese and Allen Iverson, yep.
but when you build something like I have built with Afro Unicorn that has legs,
Yep,
it will stand the test of time.
absolutely.
It will stand the test of time as long as you stay focused on working what you have and you keep making moves. So although it may not look like what it did this year or that year in particular, it's going to look like what it's supposed to look like in the years to come.
April, you've touched so many kids' lives. Just think about when those kids grow up and they go into advertising or they end up being like the CEO of some, I don't know. And they're like, you know what? When I was younger, I had this Afro Unicorn thing and I know this. Like, and I'm not even saying younger because like, think about like people like Brianna. She's 18 now. She's going into something someday. So these kids who you have shaped their childhood, like somebody who loved strawberry shortcake as a child was like, you know what, we could probably get this into this and we can get this into this. And you know, you just never know the impact that you've had, the person you've touched, and then who they're going to grow to be 5, 6, 7 years from now. And the fact that you're still moving says a lot.
Mhm.
Slow motion is still motion.
Slow motion is still motion. One of the other, I hate to even say it out loud because I'm like, be careful with your words, don't say it. But I really wanted to get the animation thing. And I've been wanting to get the animation thing going. Like,
Mhm.
I talk about it all the time. And it was just odd. I had this conversation this week with my manager that it hasn't happened the way we thought it was going to happen. And we put forth all the things we were supposed to put forth. Ooh, can I say it? And so it hit me, and I sent them a video. I hope they're not watching. I hope they're not gonna make it to the end of this video. But when I met Mona Scott Young the very first time, right,
Mhm.
was at a party. We exchanged contact information. That was in April or March of last year. I saw that she had did an interview with Carlos King, and when I saw that interview, I was like, oh, I want to watch it. I said, you know what? Let me reach out to her and just send her well wishes. Right?
Yep.
I had a strong conviction to message her, and I did not do the very next day. That was June 18th. The very next day was June 19th, which was Juneteenth.
Mhm.
I went
Mhm.
to Channel 5 News to do a Juneteenth special. As I'm walking into the green room, Mona Scott Young is directly in front of me. Right? He's like, what are you doing here? What's going on? She learns more about the Afro Unicorn brand. She sees all the products. She sees all the things. She has her assistant, Alex, shoot a video. And at the last thing that she says in the video, she says, what's going on with the animation? Who's doing it? And I said, you are. She said, thank you. Things started to progress, and then we had other partners, and we're looking at this or that. And I literally sent that little clip to them and said, why can't y'all just do it?
Why can't they just do it?
I'm going to leave that there. I said, pray about it, fast about it, do what you may. But maybe it hasn't worked with everybody else because it's supposed to work with you. And I understand, like, they were like, well, in the beginning, because I kind of mentioned it before, but like, we're not about to waste your time, animation, we haven't done really animation. I said, y'all never did scripted shows before? Check, done. You've never done movies before? Check,